Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Rektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headline. So, first of all, RBI may option for a smaller rate hike this week. Experts: 9 out of 10 banks polled expected central bank to hike rates by 35 basis point or less. Next, rules for Indian financial sector needs to be reviewed. Kotak Bank MD says local banking losing out to global revival without leeway to build scale. Next, VI may not be able to pay contractual dues ATC to SEC. Next, startup funding on the rise again with $127 billion in November. Next, SEBI puts AIF on alert over closure rules likely ahead. Next, e-com logistic food delivery scores boost November EV sales. Next, bank have missed UPI bus now. Next, BJP Congress follow local issues has 93 seats goes to polls in Gujarat. Next, after Rahul Yatra, Priyanka lead a Mahila march at a state HQs. Next, highly seriously cases deadline for filing charge sheet in focus. Then on page number 2, in that BJP Congress follow local issues has 93 seats to go to polls. All parties mobilize workers to increase turnout after a dip in voting percentage in phase 1. Next, CLAT may not help find right students CGI. Next, UP Assembly winter session from today. Next, with no caste stare, BJP aims at right social equation. Next, in Pathan and Bhanakshanta, where the Congress had the edge last time, Modi made personal appeals. Next, opinion opposition gets space amid discontent in BJP over tickets. Inflation, joblessness, two are issues with AAP to also making a strong pitch for voters. Next, armies bid to acquire new bulletproof jackets to leave out innovators startups. Next, 50% voting in MCD polls, both AAP BJP claim victory. Then on page number 3, in that after Rahul Yatra, Priyanka lead Mahila march at state HQs. Karge calls for AICC branch accountability 6 roadmap for election work. Next, a massive response to the Bharat Jodo Yatras has promoted the Congress steering committee to conduct its follow-up program. Next, a delay in paperwork in South Africa holds up translocation of cheetahs to India. Cheetahs have lost much fitness as they have not hunted even once since July 15. Next, German foreign mean begins 2-day India visit from today. Next, air quality panel bans non-essential construction in Delhi NCR. Next, BJP 6 probe into leak of list of Kashmiri Pandit employees. Next, BJP MLAC says Shivaji, born in Konkan, faces opinion hit. Next, Mamta in National Capital today for PM's G20 preparatory meet. Next, Fed may option for smaller hikes. Next, investment cycle has to be written. Then on page number 4, in that Adani opens offer for NDTV subscriber 32%. Next, ESIC can now invest up to 15% of surplus in stock market via ETFs. Next, NARCL matches Raj Radhe's bid for Triple C. This is second offer matched by the ARC in a week after that of SSA. Next, all party meet on G20 plan today. Next, Iran stops buying Indian tea and basmati. Then next, UAE in second largest exporter of Indian tea. Then on page number 5, in that corporate India should really get the animal spirit back. The time is good. Next, in the Nifty likely to trade 18,400 to 18,900. Next, bonds railing back from brutal year show power of higher rates. Then on page number 6, in that SEBI puts AIFs on alert over closure. Next, financial sector opportunity is used for investors. Kotak. Next, Sanjay Singh elevated as BNP Paribas head of India territory. Next, bank have ceded UPI space to non-banking banks. They failed to scale UPI during the early days and now missed the bus. Say RBI by Gov Ravi Shankar. Next, Mid-cap sees bullish bets on higher prospects of outperformance in their December. Next, target majority funds a better bet over tax-free bonds. Schemes are offering 6.8 to 6.9%, while yields on the bonds have not risen in line with interest rates, say advisor. Next on page number 7, in that highly serious cases, deadline for filing charge sheet in focus. Next, rupees 3,500 crore to IPLI on cards. Government may allow imported parts. Then on page number next, how 2022 has been a milestone year for the Indian Navy. Next on page number 20, page number 18, that Power Grid looks to heave off telecom biz. Next, SpiceJet expects opinion to improve this quarter. Next, GMR Hyderabad International Airport hits fund trial. Next, eyeing rupees 3,000 crore top line in financial year 23. Thyssen Group. Next, Godrej Property adds 8 projects in this fiscal. Next, American Tower Corps says VI may miss paying its contractual dues. US co-informs SEC that telecoms payment shortfall is around around $48 million in September quarter. Next, discounts unlikely on top selling car models this December. Next, telcos focus on international roaming plans to retain high-end users. Next, shopper stock plans value stores to lure more buyers. First store in mass priced segment measuring up to 8,000 square feet may come up in 3 months. Next, Myntra expects small towns to provide big business soon. Online fashion retail says tier 2 cities may account for over half of its sales in 3 to 4 years. Next, cheaper imports make the life tough for Indian steel maker. Japan, South Korea, and Vietnam see indirectly their excess production to India amid a slowdown in key market in like Europe and US. Then on page number 10, in that OPEC Plus likely to maintain current oil output levels. Next, we work lands 50,000 plus square feet deal for NAB. Next, investor remain cautious as November funding locks an upstick at $1.27 billion. Indian startups rack up the highest sum in a single month since June this year when slowdown began. Next, AIMS cyber attack rings alarm bell over uh, e-infra safety. India vulnerable has there no low mandatory regular healthcare infra audit says experts. Next, e-com logistics food tech firm drive up now on November EV sales. On the move, electric 2 or 3 wheeler sales on fast track has firms ramp up their delivery fleet. Next, Shanghai joins other Chinese cities in easing COVID rules. Next, India to advocate a sense of oneness at G20 Sherpa Kant. Next, Iran finally suspends its morality police. Then on page number 11, in that one license for all insurance bill likely in budget session. Aim is to enhance insurance industry efficiency as enable ease of business. Next, wheat prices seems a record level soon. Then on page number 12, it's an article section in that synchronized hiking days are behind us. Next, soft power over hard sell position 101. Next, what smells like teen spirit detected. Next, read the Britain Deadwood. Next, escort free for a climate partnership. Next, a change of domestic flights planned. Next, the elegance of silence. Next, timely justice is of the essence. Next, withdraw down investor Nifty. Next, real intelligence top to bot. Then on page number 13, in that why are Man UTD Liverpool FC both up for scale now. Next, embarrass the battle rope. Next, Russian businessman face probe in France over luxury villas. Next, Neymar says never. Next, Poland gets Liz Blues Mampabe polish it off. Next, Wagner takes swap at World Cup teams focused on political demonstration. Next, female pop stars open up on anxiety panic attacks, insomnia. Then that much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.